Alright guys, NUTNFANCY SHOT Show 2012. I think you're gonna like this video. Let's say hello to Trx Industries. Oh, check this guy out.
Hey man,
what is up?
How you doing, man?
There's Mr. Matt, PFI dude, hanging out. Top of the world, baby. Look at this.
This is awesome.
Oh my gosh. How long did it take you to put this rig together, Matt?
A long time, my friend. long time.
Let me show you this booth where this is their meeting. You actually set this up for meetings with clients and stuff, drug deals, and I don't know what else you got going up here. Anyways, this is a huge booth. This is like, I don't want to peek in on these guys. There's a couple more meeting rooms there. Yeah, 24 hours you said to set this up.
Yeah, about 24 hours, 7 or 8 guys.
Yep.
Long, painful time. That looks cool from up here too.
Totally does. That's what's going on the showroom floor here at SHOT. I'll do a quick pan around. Well, I'll first extend a huge thank you to Matt, who came out with James and shot with us. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you guys, man. We had an awesome time.
Thank you so much.
The response from the viewers has been, I mean, over the top. So we had a great time. I can't wait to come back.
We want you. You have an open invitation as a friend, no matter where you end up in your future years. You are a friend of the NUTNFANCY project, will be forever, so that's just the way it is.
Yeah, we had a great time. And,
good times.
Can't wait to do it again.
Matt did some pretty good shooting too.
He was. You guys soared up. You guys smoked, man. You guys smoked us on a couple of those runs.
Dude, and I still haven't even finished that series, I don't think. I see I have a part 4.
You might have a part 4,
If the viewers are interested, I'll post it. Sometimes interest wanes in the series of the videos, so I just abandon it.
Into the parts,
Yeah. So if there's interest, I'll post the part 4, and those guys did really good.
Is what we were missing.
Night shooting.
We didn't shoot too good at night, though, so I don't know about that one. It shows that it's real, though.
Yeah, it is. And so big thanks for those coming out. We had a great time with them. I probably rolled in footage at this point. And also, we have some huge news right now. I'm just going to let Matt announce it. Here we go.
Yeah, so we just want to thank all the viewers. Troy is going to do, I think we're doing 10 $150 gift certificates that they'll be picked by the man himself. And we're going to set up a coupon code, NUTNFANCY, for 10% off from now for the next year, and hopefully we're going to extend it so you get 10% off all your purchases online.
Wow, so, directly from Troy.
Directly from Troy, and that'll be good throughout, so you don't have to wait for a sale or do anything like that. If you want anything, just go on, type in the code, and just to make sure it's just as it sounds. And we'll try to do the best we can to take care of you guys.
Nice.
Awesome.
Wow, did you catch that? $1,500 giveaway from Trx Industries. It'll be chosen from NUTNFANCY subscribers. So we're gonna go to your your channel page, show something that lets us know that you're a TMPer, and then we'll choose the winners within the next couple weeks and send them out. Big thank you to Troy, and honestly, we were thinking how to best do that. Matt and I were discussing, we were going to do rails giveaways, but we don't know if you have an AR-15, and to find that out.
We tried doing that. We give stuff away all the time, and the guy's like, well, I don't have this, or I don't have that. Can I exchange it? It's like, let's just give money. Let them decide what they want.
Go to your store.
And 150 bucks. It's not huge per person, but you want a rail, you can probably get a rail and throw in 20 bucks or something.
Absolutely.
Set of sights, throw in a couple, 20, 30 bucks, and you got a $200 set of sights for 30, 40 bucks.
That's a good deal. Huge thanks to Troy for that. And also notice that we're doing a 10%. I should say Troy's doing a 10% for you guys that don't win. That's going to save you some money direct from Troy. And check it out. They have a web store.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, so we did a detailed booth review with you guys in SHOT 2011.
Yeah, which I missed last year, which I'm bummed out about, but James tore it up, so hats off to him for
stepped up,
repping.
Did a great review with us, and now it's your turn to shine in the NUTNFANCY
project. Brother, let's do it.
Show us what's new real quick. This will be a short video, guys. Here we go, down the stairs.
Do it up.
I'm going to try not to fall on my face.
Just don't cut yourself again.
I'll be down there in a sec. I'm going to pan the show form real quick. Check this out, dudes. This is the law enforcement section SHOT Show. We'll go down there here in just a second. Awesome. All right, brother, what you got here?
So we kind of debuted this on the shoot. This is one of the guns we were shooting with the Trx on it. We tweaked it up a little bit. we've added these extra cooling holes, so we lightened it up a bit. It's a free float drop-in rail. So a true free float that drops in.
This is your Delta?
This is the Delta rail.
Wow, look at that sick thing.
So basically, if you want to keep your front side, or you got a pinweld, a flash hider, or you don't want to, you're in the military, you can't alter your gun, you simply drop your plastic guards out, you slip this on, this top piece comes down, locks in, bolts up with the 4 bolts and screws here, and you've got a true free float drop-in rail with no modifications.
And you don't have to take nothing off.
Nothing. And then you don't like it, but you're gonna love it. But if you don't, you simply just take it off and slap your guards on. You got a monolithic top rail, so there's no gap there.
Man, that's just a beautiful piece of engineering.
And you've got a full extended, so if you want to do the 3-gun stuff, or you get your hand real far out on the rail like everybody's doing these days, you're ready to rock. And the only other, also QD swivels on both sides, so you don't need to, you don't need to add a whole rail piece to have a SSQD on there.
Okay.
It does have the integrated bottom rail because we had to make room here. The only thing you do need to do is you need to modify if you have that sling swivel in there. You got to get that
just dribble
there.
that off. That's easy to do.
But everybody's
even
running.
PFI can do that. Doing lighting duties back there, by the way.
Job I can handle.
He does great.
So and you got the integrated bottom rail because everybody's running vertical grips. Okay. Now, if you don't want a vertical grip, you're kind of stuck with that. But
how about can you put rail on the side for a light? You have a drop-in.
Yeah, just like the Trx Extreme or the Alpha rails, you can add the modular systems where you need them. So we think this is going to be huge.
That's going to be
no
huge.
guns,
it's going to sell like
no
crazy.
gun costs, and we also do a quad version of it. So same thing. If you want the quad rail, now you've got a quad rail or a modular rail to pick from. Some guys
so these are the 2 versions of the new Delta right here.
Right. So we got the Delta and the Charlie.
Nice. And this is your face tube enabled.
Yeah, this is the one I got. One I got slapped for. GPS stock, but the only difference now is we have the lightweight version of the stock. So we actually have the lightweight and the lightweight GPS available.
Excellent.
So it's a lot, probably half the weight of the regular stock.
I'll just go ahead and say it, Matt. I mean, I like this. The stock. I'm sorry, I'm so fixated on this rail and how awesome it is. You're making some of the best rails in the industry.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Flat out. I mean, the trimness, the quality, all the stuff we talked about out there in the field. I'm such a fan of Detroit rail, and actually the BUIS too. Your BUIS is insane.
Yeah, that really sights is what made us. Rails are kicking off big. Stocks, polymers coming in. The mags are doing real well. We shot those too.
Yeah, they're 100% reliable, and maybe one of these days we'll see clear window versions.
I'm hoping. So we got to step it up. We got to keep up with everybody else, and that's the new big thing. So,
well played, my friend. Can we do a flyby on your suppressors?
Yeah, let's take a walk. We got a lot of people over there. Let's see if we can sneak in.
I need my blocker.
Yeah.
PFI hates this job.
Off day today.
Oh yeah, PFI actually was not doing so great health-wise last night.
All right,
there we go.
Now we've got last year we debuted our 5.56 and 308 suppressors. Those are still LEO and military only, so unfortunately not for civilian, but these are civilian ready. So this is our 9mm. We also make a 45mm suppressor. Screws right on, threaded. So you do have to have a threaded barrel for it. And don't ask me the thread pitch right off the bat because I don't know, but it's it's online and it's in the manual.
Half inch by 28, I would say.
Yeah, I believe that's what the 9 is. The 45's got a kind of an odd one. You get about 32 decibel reduction on this. It retails for about $5.99.
It's cheaper than some other suppressors we've seen in the project. And if it has typical Troy build quality,
and it's got the removable end cap, so you can clean out the baffles. They're stackable baffles.
Now, when it gets all gunked up with the carbon and stuff, that's still easy to do for the user.
Right.
Sometimes those suckers lock on there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a super suppressor expert, to be honest. When we just came out with them, so as far as I know, it's they just unscrew, pull out, clean them out. And
if you're running jacketed through it, you shouldn't have a problem. If you were running lead through it, you're gonna probably have an issue.
We've had suppressors, even
see how light that is. Can you hold that box? Your rip-off box.
Yeah.
That's a light suppressor. Do you know the? Did you say titanium on that?
No, I believe they're stainless.
Stainless. Okay, it's still pretty light. Cool. You'll need a higher sight set, just like any pistol suppressor, unless it's integral.
Right.
So, like I said, we make them for the 45.
Okay.
Very similar. It's a little bit longer on that one.
MVP 45 there.
Yep.
Nice.
So if you're lucky enough, and unlike us in Massachusetts and some other states, we're not allowed to own these. That's ridiculous.
It's made in Massachusetts, but you can't own it in
As I
Massachusetts.
said on the other video, we just everything's illegal in Mass.
Everything. That's jacked
So we can't own those, but you guys can. So you get
come out and shoot them with us anytime you want.
I'm digging that.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, and 10% off would be on that suppressor too.
Yep. Anything we have. Also our BDS tactical gear too. I want to make sure I mention those guys because we were sporting their rigs when we were out there. And
do you have it on the rack somewhere, Matt?
We don't. We don't have this stuff out here.
BDS tactical was the stuff. You guys were wearing some squared away rigs.
Yeah, we were wearing the BDS rigs. We're going to give the 10% on that rig and also the gift.
There you go.
That's awesome. Take advantage of it because they make quality shit.
Yeah, they do, dude.
Use the language.
Don't worry about it.
It is good stuff.
And they help us out a lot. So
how about that? We didn't. You talked about this rail, but we didn't run it. That's an AR-10 rail, or?
Yeah, this is. We have two rails for the 308. We have it for the AR-10, the 308 low profile and high profile because there was a switch in the rail heights a while back.
Okay.
They fixed that. We fixed it. We've done everything we can to accommodate anyone that you have. This is the one you want to get. This is the Trx Extreme for the 308s.
You're right. That lightens it up a lot.
So with this one, we've got it in the carbine length. If you don't want to keep your front sight, we've got a 12-inch and a 13-inch. And again, comes with all the rails. Has a proprietary barrel nut. But man, if you got a 308, you know those things are heavy, man.
Well, you ran that DPMS TAC 20, and when you run, you're like, man, if you put one of our rails on, it would light it up.
And those the TAC 20s, they got that mid-length or mid-weight barrel or the heavy barrel.
Yeah, they do.
You got to get one of these. If you really want the quad, this is great. It's a quad, it's heavy, but for like a sniper rifle or something with a tripod on it or something, you don't want to run around with it.
Or if you're really strong, unlike someone like me.
Right. But I've got 3 of these, man. I love them. There's nothing else out there for
this
the 308.
This is my favorite right here, you know that.
Yeah, that rocks like
that.
Well,
the ergonomics, it's just so clean. And then you can configure it however you want. On a TRX, Alpha to Delta rail. I just love it.
If you have a 308, you got to get one of those. Like I said, we got our lightweight butt stocks now. So if you want to run, if you liked our stocks, people were saying they was a little heavy because of the metal butt plate. The military wanted it for breaking doors and clearing jams. Yeah. But we made a lightweight version. It's about half the weight. So that's something else you may want to check out. And we covered these a little bit. It's on this side.
Oh, these are those
like pop in. We call them the Squid Grips.
Squid Grips. That's right. They're not in your web store yet, though, right? They will be soon.
They're not. They're in the catalog. They're going to be. You're going to have to wait a little bit. I want to be up front with you guys on these. These are going to be a couple months. But I mean, if you have a TRX Extreme and Alpha, the 1022 chassis that we,
I love that.
Which rocks.
How those been selling, by the way? Let's go look at that.
Yeah, ever since you guys did the review, they're taking off, and
oh man, that's the coolest 1022.
Yeah, this is a 1022,
right,
and
you're willing to spend some money on it.
Yeah, it's a little pricey. You got to say, all right, we sell the sights for $219. You're getting the chassis, a rail, and a set of sights, a grip, and a stock for $329 or $299.
Troy quality too.
You know, it pays off in the end. It is a 22 at the end of the day, so you got to decide whether you want to spend that on it.
Yeah, but the same, and we talked about this in the desert too, Matt. That's a gun you're going to be shooting all the time, or potentially.
Right.
There's your
makes it a lot funner to shoot too, in my opinion.
Totally. You guys are railing. This is your integrally suppressed 1022, and that's
we have this out too. We didn't shoot it a whole lot.
We're rolling footage right now. These guys wailing with it.
Comes with our butt stock. It's the complete gun. You don't have to buy. It comes as a complete package. It's a Ruger 1022. It's got an internally suppressed barrel, the flip-up sights, quad. We're going to be doing this also in the Extreme reel too.
I'm very impressed.
It's a little cheaper for the Extreme, $1179, and $11.99 for the quad.
Okay.
it's a little harder to manufacture this one. So
I don't know, PFI, don't you think that's kind of some good value for everything you're getting with that, with a suppressor?
Just look at an integrally suppressed barrel for one of these.
With iron sights, it's super, super lightweight. Well, not super, but it is lightweight for what it is.
Yeah, this one's much lighter, but like I said, we'll offer it with the suppressor with the Extreme rail as well, so it'll lighten it up a little bit.
User serviceable, no doubt?
Yep.
There has to be with a 22.
Yep.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Which one are you going to get though? The slimline one?
Probably.
The Sport?
And I'll just stick a couple rail pieces on it.
Oh man, I want to shoot it when I get it.
Another gun that I cannot own that we make.
Week. Check this, guys. This is their Mini 14 Mts Chassis.
Yeah, I think we're going to be getting some of those for you guys to check out.
Dude, yeah, I'm going to try to give a review on that and see how it runs. It solves one of the biggest problems of the Mini 14, and that is just bigger optics mounting capabilities. And notice how you really don't have any cheek weld problems. Do you hear, Matt? Because this whole receiver tube has been raised up a la AR-15 style.
Right, keeps it in line with the barrel. Again, you don't get a whole lot of recoil on these, but it's going to reduce the recoil a little bit, bring it back to you. You get the ability to put the vertical grips, the flashlights, the lasers, all the
crap you like hanging on your gun.
Right. So that's a good deal. Again, if you don't need the stock and the sights and the grip, you can get the chassis for like $300. So if you have a bunch of AR parts floating around, you can save yourself some money and just get the chassis. Or you can get the whole package. You get definitely a better deal with the sights, the grip, everything else. So, up to you guys. Comes in flat dark there too. I know you're digging the flat dark.
Still dig it.
Yep. So.
Well, you know why we dig it out there in the desert too, is because it gets about 115 degrees sometimes, and it doesn't soak in heat. That's one thing. And then also, if you see a guy walking with a black rifle against that slope, it's like, you will see him so quick. If he can be multi-cammed out, but if he has a black rifle, he's busted.
Yeah. And the nice thing about our flat dark earth is it's hard coat anodized and Cerakoted, because you can't match colors with hard coat anodizing. Every batch is different.
You're right.
And as you did with the LWRC review.
Yeah, that's right. Whoa, he watched that review. That's impressive, dude.
I'm a fan, man.
There you go, brother. That's right. You can't match it.
You get double the protection.
Well
so, like you said, and it doesn't get black. You put a black gun out in the sun for a couple hours.
Forget it, man.
It's brutal.
Look at Matt's a fan of this company too.
Yeah, man.
Taxol!
Yeah, we love those guys.
Dude, myself,
I sport that hat every once in a while.
That's a cool hat.
We love those dudes. They're right across the way.
Oh yeah, we're gonna say hey to Taxol. Go punch Keith in the shoulder. Yeah. He shot with us too.
Did he? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice, in a freaking blizzard, he shot with us.
Good dudes, and I'm hoping to do something with them in the future too.
Nice.
We're talking. They saw the review. We saw like we should hook up. So
we're just gonna get all these guys together in just another fun shoot sometime.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Are you gonna grill for us again?
I always grill.
Yeah. PFI dad. Hold on, where is he?
He's not here.
Oh, you don't. Doodle's not here.
Oh, he is. He's doing homework in the hotel room.
Oh, damn.
It's like, he's like, I can come. I was like, no, you need to do your homework with his college classes.
Dude, I was up throwing up like crazy till 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what's going on.
Just thinking about another day full of SHOT Show booth reviews. Yeah, that does it to you.
No, I was in early. Hanging out with these guys, man. Back in bed like 6 o'clock. No, we got back at what, 9:30?
Yeah, totally. Hey, dude, you did a great job. Anything else you want to?
Man, I think we covered out.
You did a lot last year.
Want to look at like the MP5 and the G36?
Let's do a quick flyby on it.
Take a look at them. They got that second kind of cool.
Totally. Man, we like Matt from Troy.
Just on the cool factor, I mean, if you're lucky enough to own an MP5 or a G36, I mean,
UMP.
You don't get
that's
much,
a G36.
Yeah, you don't get much cooler than that. You've got the flip-up sights.
That's just eye candy for SHOT.
Yeah, vertical, works like the Trx Extreme. MP5 for this year, we added a top optics rail. I'm hoping we could get this for the GSG5 because I know that's a big.
Okay. This is I didn't mean to interrupt you, Matt, but this is interesting because that could run on an 1894, the semi-auto version, right?
I believe so. Right. Mounts on the same claw. I mean, it's just a 2-snap and 2 bolts, so.
Because that's made. It's an H&K. It's just a semi-auto H&K made on H&K tooling.
Yeah. So it should drop right in.
Cool.
So I just, not many people can afford to own those. I can't afford to own one. But if you have one.
You have institutional customers too, though, like LE guys.
Yeah,
so some departments might run some
of
this.
All of these are kind of like we get requests from overseas or for units who are still running the MP5. we did some stuff with some SWAT guys, and they had been running just the regular MP5 with the light built into it, and they got this, and they were digging it. So the market's small, but there are people who need it. So.
All right,
so
dude.
I think that's.
We talked about your sites last year too.
The sites. We pretty much covered all the big new stuff.
Cool.
And you can check out the website or.
There you go. Troy Industries, that's Matt. Thanks, brother.
Guys, thank you so much. Thanks for all the viewers.
Thank Troy in the comments, please, for all the support, for the, I don't know, just being awesome.
Well, we appreciate it.
It starts with the products, honestly.
Yep.
Making a very squared away product and value points for the quality you're getting to.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we appreciate you guys coming out.
Thanks, man.
Again.
We'll do it again.
I can't wait to come back and visit, man. Had a blast.
You know what he's saying? He's like, I want to shoot better next time.
I'll be training every day. This time, I'm going to bring one of my guns. It's all sighted in first.
With firing pins?
Huh? With firing pins.
Firing pins, imagine that. They're short barrel one.
And then we'll put it to the test.
You're going to light it up.
Right.
You did fine, brother. Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
that's Matt, Troy Industries. PFI dude, help me out. Thanks, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing fancy. See ya.